Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, Chapter 41 Elena's Troubles. Futian is panicking now. He has been in a state of fidgeting ever since he found out in the chat channel that he had been given the coordinates of the territory. The promised reinforcements will come soon. Thinking of what the guy called the reckless man in the chat channel said, Futian said a little irritably, "It's been almost an hour, why hasn't it arrived yet?" "Don't worry, not far away," a man with a hood sighed and replied in a hurry. "The boss can't teleport, of course it will take some time to get together. I'm mainly worried that his side has not yet gathered people, and my side is gone." "Don't worry, it won't." The hooded man waved his hand and said calmly, "Judging from the few victims I have learned so far, their territory is 70,000 to 80,000 meters away from this side. Even if that guy Su Wu cleans up the uncooperative lords, he will start from that side first." "You're right." Futian, who felt that what the other party said was justified, was relieved, and then he was a little worried. "Do you think we can win? I heard from the guys who sent the information before they were eliminated, and they were all Lord-level creatures who attacked their territory." "You are so timid." The hooded man rolled his eyes and explained helplessly, "Of course we can get the information you can get. But that guy Su Wu is too careless." A steady voice came from afar. "Oh." The hooded man stood up and said with a smile, "Boss, you're finally here. To be honest, I'm quite flustered just staying here with this guy." "HMPH, I didn't feel any panic from your tone." A 2-meter-tall, muscular man walked over, glanced at Futian and said, "You're the guy called Voldemort, aren't you? You're so timid, you really blinded the start of your rare class. It's not you who leaked the coordinates of the territory, of course you don't panic." After grumbling in dissatisfaction, Futian asked, "What do you mean by saying that Su Wu was careless?" "It's simple." The strong man commanded the army of 300 people behind him to disperse around, and replied, "From the current information, that guy should be an offensive lineup assigned in the way of 5 Lord-level teams. Although I don't know where he got so many Lord-level attendants, if there are only 5, it's not difficult to deal with. Among the 300-strong army he has assembled so far, there are 30 rare-level attendants and 100 elite-level attendants. Coupled with the talents of the various lords who came along with the large army, the combat power that this 300-man army can exert, it is still certain to deal with the existence of 5 lords. The loss of 5 lord-level attendants will surely be a heavy blow to that guy." Click. Crushing the stone in his hand into pieces, a grim smile appeared on the strong man's face. "I want to see if he dares to broadcast it on the regional channel." Boom. Before the voice fell, a deafening sound came from the far distance. "FK, what's the situation, brother? Someone attacked." "It's Su Wu," Futian said consciously. "Oh, is that guy's troops moving so fast?" The unexpected situation made the strong man frown. In his expectation, Su Wu's troops will arrive at least tomorrow morning. Who is the enemy? High-level water element or night elves? Neither. The hooded man who had been showing a cynical expression next to him looked into the distance with a dull expression. "There is only one strange woman. Only one person. It seems that I think highly of that guy Su Wu." The strong man turned around and sneered. "I chose such a risky, big tree for the sake of efficiency." The laughter stopped abruptly. Looking at the giant tree in the distance, his expression became as dull as the hooded man. "What's the situation?" Boom. "Do not know." The hooded man shook his head, seemingly unable to understand the situation. "I only saw a very beautiful figure passing by, and then..." Boom, boom, boom. The tree flew over. Boom. A giant tree more than 10 meters high flew over like a javelin, collided with the hooded man with a series of corpses, and flew into the distance. "Can you see my figure in the state of Shenyu?" Elena's figure appeared on the spot, looking at the hooded man's fleshy mud. "It seems like a guy with good talent, it's a pity. If you choose to join Su Wu's power, with the talent of the other party, it is not difficult to mix up a world in the future. However, there is no regret medicine to buy in life." Holding the giant tree that had been pulled up at random as she passed by, Elena swept aside. Boom. An unexpected hit. Whether it was Futian fleeing in the distance, or a strong man standing in the same place who couldn't understand what he was doing, all of them flew into the sky like ants at this moment. "Congratulations on successfully killing Lord Zhao. The coordinates of his territory will be automatically sent to Lord Su Wu. Close black lens bracket." Congratulations on successfully killing Lord Shushi. The coordinates of his territory will be automatically sent to Lord Su Wu. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations on successfully killing Lord Futian. The coordinates of his territory will be automatically sent to Lord Su Wu. Close black lens bracket. ... Looks like it should be gone. After sensing the next 4 weeks and confirming that everyone was killed by herself, Elena raised her right hand holding the trunk and threw it at the heart of the Lord in the distance at will. Boom. Congratulations on successfully breaking the Lord's heart. Level 1. You will receive 1 reward point, 3000 energy points, and 1 resource compression package. Close black lens bracket. The 10th. Picking up the light ball that fell on the ground, Elena, who had killed the last target, paused and fell into contemplation. As she said, it was not difficult to complete Su Wu's task in under an hour. But, do you want to go back now? Looking at the moon in the sky, Elena sighed silently. Not long after she woke up, she couldn't understand what Kang Yu was competing with herself. But in this case, if you go back earlier than the other party, you will always feel a little embarrassed. Chapter 42. Facts have proved that Elena's worries are a little too much. When she delayed returning to the territory by 20 minutes, Kang Yu had even finished her dinner. Elena is so slow. Passing the barbecue that was left on purpose to the other party, Kang Yu complained, I did it in 10 minutes, but it took you more than an hour. Elena, really or not, so fast? I didn't lie. Seemingly aware of Elena's doubts, Kang Yu, who returned to the state of Sanwu, explained, I created some clones to help. Separate, yeah, Kang Yu nodded. Ice clone is the replacement for ice butterfly. Although the combat power is a little worse, it is no big problem to bring the items back safely. Elena, through the brain circuit of the mythical creature, she seemed to understand what the other party was saying. You shouldn't just stand at a distance and bomb the area where those coordinates are. Well, this is a surefire trick I just came up with. Quote. As expected of a surefire trick. She really couldn't learn this outrageous attack method without a weapon in hand. Elena lost. I lost. That's why I'm the strongest under Su Wu. Okay, Kang Yu is the most powerful. Elena did not refute. In fact, Kang Yu was right on this point. Not to mention that her current level is lower than Kang Yu's. Even at the same level, she doesn't have much confidence in resisting the opponent's outbreak. Give. Seemingly got the answer she wanted, Kang Yu didn't ask any further questions. After handing the food she left in advance to the other party, her eyes flashed with anticipation. Elena, continue to tell your story. This may be a little later. Elena raised her hand, pointed to Su Wu, who was coming this way, and said, it seems that there will be a new mission. All right, do not worry. Sitting down, Su Wu, who heard the conversation between the two, said, after a while, you can listen to the story as long as you want. Does Su Wu also have a story to tell? Kang Yu asked curiously. I may not be able to tell you about my own, but... Recalling the works he had seen in his previous life, Su Wu smiled and said, but I can tell you something else, such as the story of 7 gourd babies saving grandpa. That sounds interesting. I'll tell you when I'm interested. Taking the light group from Elena's hand, Su Wu continued, but before that, you may have to be busy for a while. Just now, I got a large number of hostile lord coordinates. It may take you more time to solve it. Just say it. Elena, who had heard Su Wu's plan to sweep the Dawn Forest, said indifferently, I'm more afraid that your intelligence speed won't keep up with my clearing speed, rather than being busy. Kang Yu followed closely and said, me too. If you really think it doesn't take much time, then help collect the food. Food, not for you. Glancing at Kang Yu, who seemed a little excited, Su Wu interrupted, it's something you need to recruit new companions, and at least 10,000 monster corpses are needed. New companion, Kang Yu said with enthusiasm, leave it to me. Looks like another guy with a big appetite. Elena, who also understood what Su Wu's companion was pointing at, teased, I don't know which of them eats more than Kang Yu. I don't eat much, Kang Yu defended. If it wasn't for curiosity, as a mythical creature, she didn't even need to eat. But, glancing at the dozens of corpses of monsters with only bones left not far away, Elena shrugged and said, maybe you are the only one who thinks so. After a short chat, after finishing the repair, Elena and Kang Yu soon set foot on the road of harvesting leeks again. Go back to the time house. Su Wu opened the light ball that Elena brought back, and took out the reward obtained after breaking the Lord's heart. Resource Compression Pack. All the resources of the new Lord Futian. After opening, you can get 1123 energy points and 103 units of wood. Close black lens bracket. Resource Compression Pack. All the resources of the new Lord Zhao Hao. After opening, you can get 1616 energy points, 100 units of wood, and 100 units of stone. Close black lens bracket. Resource Compression Pack. All the resources of the new Lord Shushi. After opening, you can get 1425 points of energy, 140 units of wood, and 40 units of stone. Close black lens bracket. Yes, much richer than the previous batch of poor people. Watching the number of energy points soaring to 17W, finishing all the harvests, Su Wu showed a happy smile. Thanks to the efforts of Elena and Kang Yu, who were fully on fire, the speed of harvesting the leeks was much faster than he expected. It's almost possible to upgrade the rest of the troop buildings to level 3. However, he has one last thing to do before upgrading the troop buildings. Glancing at the countdown in the upper right corner, Su Wu took out the Lord's skill card and began to extract skills. Successful extraction. Congratulations on obtaining the SSS level Lord skill limiter. Close black lens bracket. Chapter 43. Open black lens bracket limiter. Close black lens bracket. Level. SSS level. Effect 1. Level limiter. Cancel the level limit of servants, and all servants can reach level 100. Close black lens bracket. Effect 2. Qualification limiter. After reaching level 100, all attendants can choose to break through the limit, increase their aptitude by 1 level, and reduce their level back to level 1. The qualification can break through the upper limit to the king level. Close black lens bracket. Effect 3. Break the limiter. Permanently cancel the Lord's own limiter. Close black lens bracket. So strong. After checking the effect introduction, Su Wu couldn't help but sigh, as expected of a SSS level Lord skill. Unlike the more comprehensive space control, the effect of the limiter is simple. That is to break the limit and become stronger. With the cooperation of the level limit and the qualification limiter, all existences below the king level have obtained a promising evolutionary path. As long as there are enough power stones to support, Su Wu can completely turn his Lord level army into a king level army. However, due to the presence of Elena and Kang Yu, the 2 gold swallowing beasts, the completion date of this goal may be temporarily postponed. Thinking of this, Su Wu turned his attention to the last effect. Break the limiter. The ability to see its powerful effect is different from the level limiter and the qualification limiter. At the moment when the limiter is drawn, Su Wu can feel that the effect of breaking the limiter has taken effect. Although on the surface there is no apparent change. But Su Wu can clearly feel that he is getting stronger. Whether it is physical or mental, it is slowly and continuously becoming stronger. These SSS level Lord skills are really exaggerated. Reminds me of the space control I got before. Su Wu suddenly felt that he probably wouldn't even dare to do anything. As long as he had enough 9 SSS level Lord skills, he would be comparable to a mythical level fetish. However, to get the new Lord skill slot, you will need to level up the territory. Open black lens bracket territory upgrade task. Close black lens bracket. Condition 1. Upgrade the Lord's heart. Condition 2. Have 5 level 3 arms buildings. Close black lens bracket. Condition 3. The territory area is increased to 5000 x 5000. Close black lens bracket. Condition 4. Have 300 attendants. Close black lens bracket. Condition 5. 100 reputation points. Close black lens bracket. After the territory level is raised to level 2, the difficulty of the new territory upgrade task is obviously more than 1 step higher than before. But for the current Su Wu, it is not difficult to fulfill these conditions. The main problem is actually the 300 lands needed to upgrade the Lord's heart. Coming to the area where the troop buildings were placed, Su Wu began to upgrade the remaining level 2 troop buildings. The water element altar is successfully upgraded, and 15,000 energy points are automatically deducted. Close black lens bracket. The altar of the dead is successfully upgraded, and 15,000 energy points are automatically deducted. Close black lens bracket. The altar of the dead is successfully upgraded, and 15,000 energy points are automatically deducted. Close black lens bracket. All troop building upgrades are over. Su Wu opened the recruiting interface and checked the options for divine choice. Is the most advanced recruiting option the Overlord level Water Elemental Priest and Reloaded Skeleton Knights? Faced with this unexpected situation, Su Wu said greedily, "Unfortunately, I thought I could get 2 more special options for recruiting mythical servants. The recruitment is successful. Congratulations on getting 180 Lord quality Skeleton Knights. Close black lens bracket. The recruitment is successful. Congratulations on getting 20 Lord quality high-level water elements. Close black lens bracket. The 17W energy point that I just started was swept away." Looking at the 200 Lord level servants in front of him, Su Wu still followed the previous distribution method, letting the Skeleton Knights explore the map and the high-level water elements to attack the enemy Lord's territory. The next step is to wait for the recruitment quota to be refreshed. After finishing everything he could, Su Wu, who was free again, lay on the bed, ready to take a short rest. Too capable. Apart from waiting for the result, his lord seems to have nothing to do. And at the same time that Su Wu began to fish and sleep, the lords who chose to be hostile to Su Wu are now caught in a dire situation. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The arrow cut through the night sky and landed precisely on the head of the orc who was on alert. Chi, chi, chi. Blood flowers bloom. In just an instant, the 10-member elite team in charge of escorting was wiped out. Do not kill me. Hearing the ding-dong sound in his ear, the lord who reacted immediately raised the white flag that he had made a long time ago and surrendered. I am not an enemy. I am willing to join. Sigh. Unnecessary. After killing the lord who tried to surrender, the night elves walked past the opponent's body indifferently and started to attack the lord's heart. Lord said that those who did not declare their allegiance immediately are all enemies that can be attacked. Congratulations on successfully breaking the Lord's heart. Level 1. You will receive 1 reward point, 3,000 energy points, and 1 resource compression package. Close black lens bracket. Chapter 44. Open black lens bracket. Regional channel. Close black lens bracket. Shadow. Brothers, there is a big problem. Shadow. I found Su Wu crazy. The territory he is attacking now is not just those who resist him. Tentacle monster. What do you mean? Shadow. Meaning, as long as he's not from the Awesome Alliance, he will treat him as an enemy when he sees it. BL*CKMN, FK. Isn't it? Arthas. It's fake, right? That guy Su Wu doesn't look like a fool. Isn't it equivalent to pushing potential friendly forces to the enemy's side? Shadow. But the problem is true. Several of my friends near Su Wu's territory have lost contact for no reason. Shadow. If you don't believe me, you can ask me to sign a contract to prove it's true or false. Lore. No need to sign a contract. I have a neutral friend who sent me news before he died, and it was Su Wu who did it. Arthas. I'm stupid. If this is true, isn't Su Wu really crazy? Yan Shou. If he were a normal person, how could he say such arrogant words as conquering the Dawn Forest within a week? Yan Shou. If we want to survive, the best thing we can do is to unite together. You can also become a light. Isn't the best way to join the Newbie League and follow the Su Wu boss? Yan Shou. If you want to be a dog, go and be a dog. Anyway, I, Yan Shou, will never be submissive to others. Yan Shou. Today, I will set up an anti-Su Wu alliance here. Yan Shou. Everyone who is doing it, if you don't like Su Wu, you can choose to join the anti-Su Wu alliance. Yan Shou. The only purpose of our alliance is to defeat Su Wu, and there are no other requirements. The resource compression package is successfully opened, and 1320 energy points, 100 units of wood, and 100 units of stone are obtained. Close black lens bracket. The resource compression package is successfully opened, and 916 energy points, 200 units of wood, and 100 units of stone are obtained. Close black lens bracket. It's really overestimating the coping strategies of these people. After withdrawing from the regional channel, Su Wu, who was full of energy, said helplessly, "Does this take me as those losers in the past, thinking that building an alliance is enough?" But this was also what he expected. No one would have thought that he could have 2 mythical servants. This kind of existence that can subvert the result by oneself is beyond the comprehension of everyone. Before Kang Yu and Elena were really exposed, those who resisted him would not disappear at all. However, this is what I want. If everyone chooses to obey, doesn't he lose the seedlings that can be harvested? 100 people can provide 42 W energy points, not bad. After sorting out the new batch of energy points, Suwu nodded in satisfaction. It seems that while the energy points are being harvested tomorrow, Kang Yu or Elena can be assigned a person to clear the monster's lair. At this speed, he could form an army of 10,000 people composed of Lord-level creatures, and it didn't take much time at all. The recruitment quota is refreshed. Close black lens bracket. The time just came to 0 o'clock. Coming to the area where the troop buildings were placed, Suwu opened the recruitment page and started today's recruitment. Sacred choice triggered successfully. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket option 1. Close black lens bracket. ... At the same time, deep in the Dawn Forest, a giant dragon scale armor exuding frenzied aura was shattered, and its body was penetrated by huge chains. The dragon's blood, which was as hot as magma, continued to flow out of the wound, dripping on the ground, burning pits. Do you know what you are doing? Feeling the change in its body, it angrily stared at the lich in front of it and said, once I completely lose my mind. This piece of... Don't worry, I know the consequences better than you. The lich holding a black crystal came over and laughed at the dragon. As the owner of this area of the Dawn Forest, once you lose your mind, the defensive light barrier that has been shrouded in the Dawn Forest for a long time will be closed. Quote. After sensing this good opportunity, the forces in the rest of the region will definitely choose to besiege the Dawn Forest area and divide up the resources of this land. I'm right, Yanlong Wallace. Is this your purpose? The erect pupils stared at the lich in front of him. Yanlong said angrily, Alan. I misread you. Back then, I remembered that you were the orphan of the Moore family, and I let go of you who turned into a lich. I didn't expect you to be so crazy. In order to avenge the Foxiao Empire, you chose to let the entire Dawn Forest fall into the flames of war. So, you are still too naive. The lich Alan shook his head, looked at Wallace like a fool and said, when I came here with my pursuers, you only knew that I was an orphan of the Moore family. But before you choose to help me, have you considered how the Moore family was exterminated? Ironically looking at the suddenly stunned dragon, Alan laughed wildly as if he had seen some satisfactory picture. That's right. The one who killed the Muir clan was none other than me. It was me, the last survivor of the Muir clan. You idiot actually listened to what I said, thinking that the Empire was afraid of the growth of the Moore family and chose to exterminate the family. Vengeance. How could my target do something that a fool would do? Stuffing the black crystal into the dragon's body, the lich Alan explained his purpose. The most important thing is to get enough souls and let me break the limit of the middle level 3 creatures. Chapter 45. The sun rose, and the Dawn Forest was bathed in sunlight again. West of the Foxiao Empire. With the emergence of transparent ripples, 2 figures, a man and a woman, suddenly appeared in place. 1,000 meters in front is the capital of the Foxiao Empire. After confirming the location, Suwu turned his head to face Kang Yu next to him and said, remember to control your breath and don't scare other people. Yeah, Kang Yu blinked, and immediately began to restrain her breath. By the way, use these energy stones first. Seemingly thinking of something, Suwu touched the storage ring and pulled out all the power stones inside. After everyone's efforts last night, his total energy points now have reached 80 W. After experiencing the results of the servants' efficient harvesting of leeks, Suwu is no longer stingy with the use of energy points. No matter what, this place is also the capital of the Foxiao Empire. Asking Kang Yu to accept all the power stones, Suwu explained, Kang Yu, as a mythical being, you may be noticed by some strange detection tools or special existences. In order to prevent accidents, let's improve our strength first. Is Suwu worried about that Birdman? Birdman. Hearing Kang Yu's words, Suwu was stunned for a moment and asked in confusion, what Birdman? That's the one. Kang Yu pointed in the direction of the capital of the Foxiao Empire, and explained, that Birdman with a pair of wings on his back and a light on his body. Quote. Even if you say that, I can't see it. With his enhanced strength, all Suwu could see was the buildings of the Foxiao Empire that were clearer than yesterday. However, since Kang Yu said so, it is obviously not for no reason. However, Before Su Wu could think about what kind of creature Kang Yu was talking about, the other party's voice came from beside him again. Looks like this. Kang Yu pointed to the model she made with ice and said, except for the lack of the layer of light on the body surface, it has been completely restored. Angel. Looking at this classic image, Su Wu instantly understood what the Birdman in Kang Yu's mouth was referring to. There are 6 pairs of wings, excluding some special circumstances, it should be a king-quality war angel. Kang Yu, can you perceive the strength of the opponent? Yes. Kang Yu, who seemed to ignore the shielding barrier, nodded and replied, the strength is not too strong, about half of Elena's half in Shenyu state. That's not too low. In the state of Shenyu, Elena's physique and spirit are as high as tens of thousands of points. Able to reach a quarter of her, that is to say, the total attribute is at least more than 5,000 points. This is already the limit of most king-level creatures. Don't worry, Su Wu. Throwing away the energy stone that had been emptied in her hand, Kang Yu said to herself, he can't beat me. Your mythical attendant Kang Yu successfully absorbed 80 W energy points and raised his level to level 20. Close black lens bracket. Your mythical attendant Kang Yu unlocks new skills. Cold Aurora, Twilight Snow, Thousand Mountains, 9 Dragons, Mysterious Ice. Close black lens bracket. Quiet and Cold Aurora. Converge the ice elements to form a beam that freezes everything and shoots out. Close black lens bracket. Twilight Snow, Thousand Mountains. Create thousands of icebergs in an instant to resist the enemy's attack. Close black lens bracket. 9 Dragons Xuanbing. Create 9 giant dragons that gather a lot of ice elements, block the enemy's actions and launch attacks. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Kang Yu close black lens bracket. Grade. Myth. Level. Level 20. Occupation. Elemental Warrior. Open black lens bracket. Physique. 2600. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Spirit. 4600. Close black lens bracket. Talent. Queen of Ice SSS. The effect of ice spells is increased by 100 times, the consumption is reduced by 90%, the prerequisites for casting spells are cancelled, and spells can be activated instantly. Close black lens bracket. Loyalty. 100. Absolute loyalty. Skills. Ice Princess Rose, Ice Polar Aperture, Equipment Generation, Ice Wings, Ice Reflector, Cold Aurora, Twilight Snow, Thousand Mountains, Julong Xuanbing. Close black lens bracket. Facts have proved that Kang Yu did not brag. Only at level 20, her total stats are already as high as 7,200 points. For ordinary king-level creatures, this panel is already a mountain that cannot be reached at full level. Only, the 10 W energy point has been upgraded from level 1 to level 6, and the 80 W energy point has been upgraded from level 6 to level 20. Closing the properties panel gave Su Wu a headache. It takes too many energy points to upgrade the level of mythical servants. This is before level 40. If the knowledge Su Wu has learned is correct, once the attendance level exceeds 40 and 70, the consumption of energy points will be further increased. At this rate, Su Wu feels that even if he spends tens of millions of energy points, he may not be able to raise Kang Yu to the full level. And this is just one moon. Still too poor. Quote. Looking at Su Wu, who was suddenly expressing feelings of life, Kang Yu tilted her head in confusion. Su Wu, what's wrong? It's nothing, I'm just considering whether to speed up the capture of the Dawn Forest. Only after becoming the master of the Dawn Forest can he gain the authority to freely control the defensive light barrier. At that time, Su Wu with sufficient combat power will be able to walk out of the Dawn Forest and harvest the resources of the surrounding area. Click. It seems that he heard Su Wu's thoughts. Just the moment he had this thought, a crisp sound came from the sky. World announcement. The owner of the Dawn Forest area, Yanlong Volriz, has been confirmed dead, and the defensive light barrier in the Dawn Forest area will be closed after 48 hours. Close black lens bracket. World announcement. The owner of the Dawn Forest area, Yanlong Volriz, has been confirmed dead, and the defensive light barrier in the Dawn Forest area will be closed after 48 hours. Close black lens bracket. World announcement. The owner of the Dawn Forest area, Yanlong Volriz, has been confirmed dead, and the defensive light barrier in the Dawn Forest area will be closed after 48 hours. Close black lens bracket. Su Wu. And such a good thing. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.